routine for special events, going out, that kind of thing. And so a little bit more intensive of a process, but it's because you want to look your best, right? So of course, again, my whole skin routine, if you need to see that or you need to be reminded of what that is, I'm going to have that link down in the description below. But that all having been done, now on to sunscreen. And the reason that I bring this up, it's absolutely necessary, especially in K-beauty. It's not an option. It's your best protection against aging and looking older than you are, right? So, but the reason that I bring it up is because you want time for your makeup, like you want your makeup to actually set into your skin and not look like it's caked on. So one way to avoid that is to actually utilize your sunscreen, of course, but then wait a few minutes, up to 5 to 10 minutes. So I'm going to apply my sunscreen, and then right following, I'm going to start with any number, you can choose any number of primers. These are some of my favorites. Again, all of these products will be listed in the description below, but some of my favorite primers and another great base for your makeup, so that should you go to an event that lasts a really long time, where you apply your makeup early in the morning and want it to last through the day, this is how you get that result. And it also just makes it's like priming the palette when you paint. I know maybe some of you don't know what that means, but painters, before, both commercial painters and fine artists, they apply a layer so that the paint can adhere, so that the paint can look better and blend better. So it's the same exact principle. So we'll be right back after that.
3 hours later.
Okay, we're back. Palette has been primed, we've done sunscreen and primer, let some time happen in between so that it can set into your skin. Now we're on to foundation, and it's called foundation for a reason. Now keep in mind that with Korean beauty, the whole purpose behind it is to look as natural as possible, right? To have glowing, beautiful, inside out, healthy skin. That's the purpose, right? And so you've got to keep that consistent and happening so that you have a beautiful palette to work with, and you don't have much to cover. That's my goal anyway. So keep that in mind. That's what I'm trying to accomplish. One of my favorite brands, you can buy CC and BB creams anywhere, but the reason that I love them so much is because they blend and match the color of your skin. So what you see come out of the bottle actually looks like it's gonna totally wash you out, and it doesn't. So you can, I have 3 different kinds here. Sometimes I blend these together. This one right here comes out green, but it actually helps to, if you've got redness going on or you've had issues happening, it's a great way to cover up. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that now. And I do have some skin issues at the moment. It's actually kind of funny because I have been taking collagen, and I think it's working a little too well because I had this one issue and it raised up, and now it's like a scar. So I'm trying to address that. But yeah, I'm taking all 3 right now, and I'm blending them. Now I'm going to show you my palm so you can see. This is the CC cream. This is the CC green redness correcting cream, and then this is the BB cream, okay? So you can see they're very light. I like to blend all of them together. I'm gonna show you what it looks like once they're blended. Like totally different and totally melts to your skin. So again, same technique, sorry, I can't talk. Same technique as the last video. You're gonna start and move your way out. Now it looks really light, but it's going to just melt into your skin. I'm gonna come back. Now, this technique has been, for me personally, has been the best way to really get it into the areas that I want and make it look as natural as possible. It's almost like stippling if you're an artist, and this is your canvas, right? So working your way out, it gives you the most natural look, in my opinion. Okay. I'm leaving the under eyes for the concealer. Good. And really, there's so many blogs and how-to videos, so I don't expect you guys to take this and like make it something that you feel like you have to do. Not at all. You find what works for you, but there's general techniques that really actually work, and voila, right? I have a little bit more, so I'll just blend in right into the hairline too, right at the base of the jaw as well. And done. Really quick. Okay, next. I really like the same company, the brand Il Maquillage. Right now, I'm grooving on it. It could change in another, 3-4 months, but for the time being, this is what I'm really liking. Now, there's so many techniques. I've seen everything under the sun, but the one that I'm gonna stick to is the triangle right underneath the eye. Yep. Right in there, good. Now, you could stick with that bigger brush. I didn't even show you guys, but this is a foundation brush. This is the one that I found I really appreciate the most. It just helps blend out. But you also have smaller brushes that work into the creases a bit better. Same technique, gently pulling out and away. And the reason for that gentle pull is because you don't want to bunch it all in one area. So really trying for the most natural look. And look at that. And then problem areas, going back in, slight touch up. Now I did mention in the last video that you should allow for any application of foundation to kind of warm up to your skin. I didn't really do that for time's sake, but it's definitely something that is recommended. So after you apply, take some time, let it rest into your skin, warm up to your skin temperature. It's gonna work so much better for you. Okay, so I've blended my little patch of yuck. And yeah, I waited a little bit, let it rest into my skin, and then blended it out. You can utilize smaller brushes for sure. Sometimes, even eyeshadow brushes work really well for that, because you're trying not to make it obvious, right? You want the best, least painful looking cover up as possible. Right? If you've got dry skin, there's other tutorials on how to deal with that. I've seen it all, right? Sometimes the scab falls off, and then you keep applying and applying, and it just looks worse and worse. Let me know if that's something you're interested in as well, and how to cover up. Now, what I have next is bronzer. So I have two different options. I really try and go, for the most part, with the most natural makeup possible, because your skin is actually an organ and what you put on matters, right? So this I've been using for a while, so the label's almost worn off, but it's lasted me forever. This is Aveda. Aveda runs a whole entire line of hair and skin makeup products. very naturally sourced, and I love it. It's good stuff. And then the other one is just like the primer, Thrive. Thrive is a great other option as well. This is the bronzer that they have. You want to pick a little bit of a fluffier brush for this. You can see I need to clean it. You can see the little fluffs, the little powder coming off. I'm going to use the Aveda for right now, and you want to take some of that powder, I tap it into the lid, I swirl it around, and then I'm going to take the jawline or right under the cheekbone and just work it right in. Okay, you can see slow build. Yep, and then I work it down a little bit here and just try and blend a bit more in so it's not like I have a crazy line. Just blending, blending, blending. It's just like you would be painting a palette. I'm gonna grab some more, swirl it around again, get the other side, working it down and up. Good. Yeah. Again, less is more, right? Swirl it around, and I like to do the hairline because that's where the sun usually kisses you the most first. So not a whole lot of kissing lately because we've been stuck inside, but you get the idea. Gives you that most natural look. Good. That's it. Super easy, simple. Okay, either Aveda or Thrive work great for me. I love them. Okay, now on to blush. Again, same product as before. I like cream blushes because they look so super natural and give you that glow and youthful look. So this one is a cream. You can see I'm almost out and I have my extra backup over here. But using my finger, gently tap on the apples of the cheek. Now I draw that blush up into my cheekbone as well, and I did mention this in the other video that, you know, some people are like, no, you pick one or the other. I really don't care. This is the look that I like. You have to find what works for you. I'm just giving you little tips on maybe if you haven't tried cream blush and you want to try it out. It's a great way to look super youthful and natural at the same time. So gently pulling it up, and it always looks a bit redder because you're messing with your skin, right? So boom, there you go. And then I usually have a bigger one of these, but this one is the Benefit. It's the highlighter. I think it's called, why it's all, the big one, I think it's called What's Up. I love this one. Again, highlighting the cheeks. It doesn't take much. You can highlight your nose, the tip of your nose. You can highlight the Cupid's bow. Good. You can even, if you really want to go to town, highlighting certain areas of your temples and your face helps you look younger, even your chin a little bit. And then I'm going to save this to highlight right underneath the brow for the end after I do my eye makeup. So blending in, again, another cream based formula because it just makes you look youthful. I mean, why not, right? No filters, right? Blending in, good. Now, you know what, if you wanted to be done, add a little mascara, great, right? But we're going out for a night on the town. I'm gonna fix my hair after this, right? Boom. Here we are. These are the two products that I am just grooving on. Again, Thrive. Not sponsored for any of these products, and like I said, this is just my personal opinion. You guys can take it or leave it. It's completely up to you. Thrive, again, cosmetics, and it's CAUSE because they give to the cause, right? The cause beauty with a purpose. They're giving back to the community. It's great. I like this because it gives you the full palette if you want to use it. And I'm going to start actually with the base, and that is the lightest color here, just to give again, your palette or your canvas a beautiful starting point, okay? And then this is the other Thrive product that I absolutely adore. It is a brightener, Brilliant Eye Brightener is what it's called, and it's cream based. Now, this is the color that just pops for me personally. You guys don't have to use this particular color. Everyone has different preferences and looks. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and prime that eye. I try to use a little bit larger of a brush, grab some of that lighter color, and just pulling from the inside out. Get the whole area, prime it, get it ready to go. And other side as well. Just setting the foundation for the rest of that. Okay, super simple. Then I'm gonna take this. Now, if you really wanna get crazy with it, I'm gonna take it under the eye as well. So I'm gonna take it right in the corner, okay? And then I'm gonna pull my eye up and go all the way up into the upper eyelid area. Not eyelid, upper eye area. Good. You can see it's pretty dramatic, but it's gonna all get blended in. Now I'm gonna take and go underneath as well, because I just love the color and how it works with my eyes. Okay? I know it looks crazy right now, but it's gonna get blended in. I'm gonna take the other side, do the same thing. And the benefit, because this is cream based, watch this. You take a brush and you can just blend it out. So great, right? Good, foundational, amazing. Now I'm gonna take and add my favorite color on this palette right here. It's the gold. I just love it so much. Okay, and I'm gonna take and bring it right in the center and the corner. It just gives a pop. I know it's kind of hard to see with the camera, but blending it out, there it is. You can see a little bit better, okay? I'm gonna go the other side. Good, now, some people might experience fallout, but it's actually not too bad with this particular product. If you don't know what fallout is where the product falls down onto your actual under eye. But this particular one isn't too bad. Okay, now I'm gonna take and get the corner with a darker color, just to add a little depth. I rarely use this really dark because I think it just is too much for the majority of events I'm going to anyway. So I'm gonna tap it a little and then go right in the corner along the eye line and make a nice V back and forth. Okay. And sometimes I like to pull just a tiny bit down under the eye as well. I like the pointed brush a bit more, helps you to just get that definition. We're not perfection, but that's what the blending is for. Just soften everything. And if you lost some of anything, you can always go back in and add a little bit more. Need a little more color, a little more pop, go for it. Right? Oh, I almost forgot. Sometimes, blend that in just a bit. Sometimes I like going in with that gold and just pulling it down right at the base the other side of the eye. It just looks so pretty. Yeah, even a finger works to help blend in. Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna highlight the top, or right underneath the brow with the same cream, and I'm gonna get the corners of the eye. Just make it lifts everything up. So just taking and blending it in. And the reason that you would do this in the corner of the eye is because it just, again, brightens everything. It makes your eyes seem very wide and awake. I'm gonna keep it a little more on the simple side. You can certainly do a nice cat eye winged, and sometimes I will do that, but I'm just gonna use my easy eyeliner and just take it across right into the corner. If you bring a really dark color under the eye, some people really like this, just keep in mind it's gonna close your eyes, make them seem smaller, okay? So both sides, and I start a little bit before the middle of the eye and pull all the way out. Right there, done. And with the cat eye look, I would take and pull out and then finish out so it looks nice, like you've got really long eyelashes extended out, right? And also fake eyelashes are always an option at this point too. Not my bag, I prefer my own. I love this stuff, you guys. So finishing touch right here before we put on any lip is the mascara, of course. Thrive. It's basically liquid lash extensions is the name of the product, and it takes and it coats each lash with like a tube, and when you remove it, it literally comes off like it crumbles off into the makeup remover, okay? So I'm gonna get a little closer. Now this is the technique that I've learned to appreciate the most, is the little wiggle and close the eye. I try to really, oh, look at that. If that ever happens, there's techniques to get rid of it, but I'm just gonna wipe it off real quick, go back with a second run through, really pulling up and away, and then I'm gonna back up so you can see the difference between my lashes on each side. Good. What do you think? Boom, boom. What a difference, right? Love this stuff. Okay, same thing, other side. You guys get the idea. I will be back in a second for lips. Okay, done, right? It's very rare for me to do the under lashes. It's completely up to you and what your preference is. This is me. And then finally, lips. I already primed my lips with a little bit of chapstick to get them ready. But if you really are looking for like a lipstick type of look, you want to make sure you have a dry canvas. So I would wipe off any particular lip product you've got on. Make sure your lips are nice and dry. I love this particular lip. It is a Veda. It is bronzed pecan. I'll show you color. I don't use it very often because I tend to really appreciate a natural lip. So I'm gonna go back to my staple, which is the Maccabeat. All right, it's essentially like a little bit of color and a lot of moisture all in one. Okay, so I'm gonna go with that. I don't have to remove anything because I'm not trying to get lipstick to stick, but you can, as you can see, just a little bit of color, very natural. And again, because you're going out, maybe you just take it up a notch, and lo and behold, Thrive. Here we are again. I just really like their brand. I groove on it. It's your call of what you like. You know what you like. So this just a little bit of clear gloss to seal the deal. Yeah. All right. When you're done, one of the best ways to make sure that this stays put, right, especially if you have a long day, is a mist. Okay, it doesn't need to be complicated. You can get a mist from really anywhere. This one is the one I'm grooving on right now, Glow Recipe. It's Korean brand, and it smells heavenly. It's like you're sticking your face in a watermelon. It's called the Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist, and I just love how it makes me look, smell, and feel. So I'm gonna spray a fine mist across my face. Oh, it just feels so good. And done. That's it, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm gonna list all these products below, like I mentioned earlier, and go and have some fun and paint your beautiful palette. Bye.